Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Bruce Lee and Ray Borg. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
The main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Ray, the Tez-Mexican Devil, Borg. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Nice straight punch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Some nice back and forth action here.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Just missed with the left there. Got the single collar tie. Right hand upstairs. Moore gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
What a body kick.
He is all about that left kick to the body. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Beautiful body kick.
2 minutes have expired here in our opening round.
Beautiful punch.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, brutal knee to the body. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there.
Caught the kick.
Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. Moore's got the tie clinch now. Just missed with the leg kick.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Nice punch by Moore. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Leg kick.
Moore's shot there is blocked.
He's really working over that lead leg with those beautiful leg kicks. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Mixes it up. Wow!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, another strike lands to the liver here. He buckled him with that exact shot earlier in the fight, and he feels like he can still target that area to great effect. And they separate.
Nice leg kick lands. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, single collar tie here. Nice job by the veteran there to counter with a jab to the head. Strong work on the feet by Moore.
Big punch lands over the top. I was going to follow this one. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
A lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
Settle down. Now, his striking is way too amateur for you, okay? You have superior hands. You're going to stick with them. I don't want you to think about anything.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets ended.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's giving his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Big punch lands through the middle. That was a thudding leg kick. Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Oh, just missed on the overhand right.
Big leg kick land. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. So he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Head kick.
Whoa!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, big elbow.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice, sneaky head kick.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Boer.
Right to side control, yep.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Muay Thai plump.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. Visibly limping here.
Sneaky head kick.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Looking to land the leg kick now. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Whoa! Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised.
Finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Back to the feet now.
Liver kick. If you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Single collar tie now.
Left hand punch.
Oh! He's out!
He's done. He's done.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 2. Declared the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.